Hi there, I hope you are well. Welcome to this podcast. My name is Virginia Njuguna, and this is my friend's love. So, this is our second episode. Our second episode. I'm really looking forward towards learning and growing. On our first episode, if you have not watched, go and watch. Go and watch because that is where we really got to know and understand me. But this is the major part. This is where we are going to introduce this friend. But even before we introduce the friend, I have two books with me here. Two books. There's the Bible and there's a notebook. So I hope even as we're starting this journey together, you have a notebook how we're going to write our things together. Like the questions we answered. Unazile maswali tulijibu. Those are the place. This is a place where we're going to write the questions, things that we're going to learn. And then the Bible itself. This is where we are really going to get every detail. Every single time tunaambiwangwa we listen to sermons, of which I also do listen to sermons. I have favorite pastors that I listen to, and the word is always like very nice when we listen to sermons. But also, I will also advise you. This is a challenge. I'm doing it myself. Sijaanza leo. I started a little earlier kidogo, and I will encourage you every single time. Take time. Take a morning, one morning or the time that you're every single day. Your time yenye unajua unakwanga free, your time, create that time to read the Bible. Isikue unasikianga tu pasi akipreach or whoever preaches, isikue unategemeanga hiyo sana. Let us read the Bible ourselves. We start this challenge, tusikue tunategemea. So on this episode, it's really about friendship. Like how do you see a friend? Like kwa maisha yako, rafiki, a friend, who is a friend to you? Because we're in the current world right now, tunajua you have no friend. This is what we know in this current life, that you have no friend, your friend is your enemy. That's what people say. And there are things we can say we have learned from experience. Also, we have tumesikia watu wakisema this is what they have gone through because of a friend, alimfanyia hivi, and also this is what you went through because of a friend. But also, I would also like to start this and pause kidogo and ask you, when was the last time you were a good friend to yourself? When was the last time? You see how kuna times, tell me, am I alone in this? Because najipatanga, I am so kind to people. I am so generous. I am so there for people. Yani najitolea all of me. But najisahau, even me, I don't even give myself time. I'm not there to cheer myself up. Every time najipata nimeanguka, napata I am my worst friend. And these are the things that we get to learn through in life. So as we continue having this conversation, Abu, tell us in your comments, who do you view a friend? Who is a friend to you? And what are the things you have seen your friend truly doing it akikufanyia wewe? In a marriage setup, for those who are married, I am not married. For those who are married, we are always told, they always advise us who we tunataka kuolewa in time. What they always tell us, get married to your best friend. What does it mean to have that best friend? Do you know people have been beat? How do you start by telling someone ati have a friend, have a best friend? Na mtu akikumbuka the last torture alipitia with a friend, alisema ataipata rafiki tena. So I know I am not the best when it comes to discussing this. I am not the most educated person when it comes to discussing about friendship, but the little I have, the little light that the Lord has put in me is what I'm going to let it shine. I know I am, at times I'll not be correct, but I am looking forward to you correcting me. We are here to correct each other, to learn from each other, build each other every single time. So about friendship, this is what we're going to discuss. So najua zile vitu umepitia, but I will also love to pose this question to you and tell you, have you ever found a friend in drum rolls? This is the time I'm introducing my friend. I have a friend in Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And many other times tunachukulianga God as though he's yes, of course he's supreme. Yani even words that I have in my mind, I can't describe how majesty, how great, how awesome God is. but with all his majesty, with all his power, with all his authority, yani with all that, he can still get to a point and call you my friend. He can still get to a point and tell you, let's have this relationship. At times, una venye unakuanga na beshte yako, or you have ever had a friend, venye you are constantly in communication. You are, hata kama siku ikipita kama mjaongea una feel, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with my friend. You always look forward to interacting with people in your life, in the relationships you have in your life. And for me, this is one thing, since I am a child of God. As a child of God, I know there's this communication, there's this constant fellowship or communication I have with my God. And all this brings us up to the part of prayer. Like, for you to talk to God is just through prayers. And I know, I am sure that many of us, we go to pray. Tunaonanga praying is it is meant for the big people. It is meant for the holy people. Holy, I'm just putting that in quotes. It is meant for the people who hata hawajai kosea, watu wenye wanajua wako poa na God. But I will also love to tell you, wherever you are, be it in your hustles, in class, it doesn't matter the mistakes you have done, but God himself sent his son to die for us to be forgiven. That is love. And through that love is what we're going to walk together and understand this relationship, how it's grown. As a friend, God really needs you to, as in, ukiwa umefurahia, when you're in that happy moment, just talk to God and tell him thank you. Just have this constant relationship with him. Haikuangi a very big step, as in tasemaji, it's a step, it's a big step. Haikuangi a very hard thing to do. At times we limit our minds, tunajambianga, na venye mimi nimeblanda, nimefanya vitu mingi. But imagine in all that, God still says he will really love this relationship with you. And I really desire to get to a point, I myself, I desire to also get to a point where una venye tunasikianga, still for the married people, unasikianga you can even get naked before your partner, the married. You can even get naked before your partner. That shows hapo kumefika hadi intimacy. I remember when I was going for swimming, sikuwa na joke. When I was learning how to swim, there's this friend of mine who taught me how to swim. Akinipeleka kwa maji, nilikuwa naona hii maji itanibeba. Hii maji, yani mimi nitakufa hapa when I was swimming. But it came to a point where I really realized it's just upon me to be, it's about me being free, na maji haitanibeba. I know for those who do not hawapendi kuswim, there's something else we can use. I'll look for an example for that. But that is the simplest I could get to a place where ukiswim unajiachilianga tu, unajiachilia, you umejiachilia, hauna tension, you're so free in the water. And this is the place I really desire. That's just a very tiny example about it. But the big thing about it is just giving all that I am and letting God to take charge. Every single time when I am happy, si ati niende tu kwa my friend nikitaka usaidizi. I need this favor, nili apply job. Please God, ukinifanyia tu hivi, I will come back and I will give you thanks. And then ukipata hiyo opportunity, una disappear. Alafu, this is the time where, please, let us make sure that even when we get to those opportunities, let it be a constant relationship with God. In John 15, verse 15 itself, it says, John 15:15, no longer do I call you servants, for a servant does not know what his master is doing, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard from my Father, I have made known to you. And this is what God is Jesus himself is saying, I no longer may call you servants. Unajua, I'm trying to look at it hizo times za kitambo, how a master was very strict with the servants. Yani hata servant angeogopa kwenda kwa master. But Jesus Christ has made it so ako kwako, ako hapa. It's just upon you to just talk to him. It's just upon you to take this decision and pray. Because many other times tunasemanga we are the worst of the worst. Yes, we have sinned. We have fallen. But still God anatuambia, have this relationship with me. have this relationship with me. This is not where we're going to talk about prayer, but we're going to develop it in the later episodes where we're going to go details to it. But this being the first episode, just tell me, just let us be intimate. Let us learn to have this relationship with God, because in this friendship there is so much we're going to learn about. There is so much we get to be free with God, and we get to go in accordance to the way He has purposed for us. I said I believe every one of us has a purpose. This is the time when you give yourself to God, when you give yourself and find a friend in Jesus Christ. My friend, I am not ashamed to say that I serve a living God. I have a friend in Jesus Christ, because He's always there for me, and I will love it to be the same for you. So this is my friend's love, and my name is Virginia Njuguna. Let us talk more about it. Tutaonana in the next episode. Sindio? Bye.